The content of this video is as follows. The definition of AC and DC, comparison of AC and DC, sources of AC supply, application and appliances for AC, sources of DC supply, application and appliances for DC supply. So first of all, we will understand by definition and waveform exactly what is AC and DC. So talking about AC, AC stands for alternating current. For the definition, it is electrical quantity that changes its magnitude as well as direction with respect to time. As you can see in this waveform, the x-axis is of time and y-axis is of magnitude. The magnitude can be voltage or current. So let's consider a voltage magnitude. As you can see in this waveform, from time instant 0, it is gradually increasing and it reaches at maximum value at this point. It is called as a peak value. Then again it gradually reduces and become 0. Then again it start increasing in other direction, that is called as the negative direction, and it reaches at maximum. This point is called as a maximum negative value. Then again it gradually reduces and becomes 0. Such a cycle gets repeated periodically with respect to time. So such a completion of number of cycles in 1 second is called as a frequency. In our India, we have 50 Hertz frequency. Means such a 50 cycles gets completed in one. Such a 50 cycles get completed in 1 second. That is called as a frequency. So in short, AC is an electrical quantity that changes its magnitude as well as direction with respect to time. So now talking about DC, DC stands for direct current. So it is electrical quantity that having constant magnitude and direction with respect to time. As you can see in this waveform, x-axis is of time and y-axis is of magnitude. The magnitude can be voltage or current. So for example, consider 5 volt DC. So as you can see, throughout the time the magnitude is constant. There is no change in the magnitude, there is no change in the direction. So it is a plus 5 volt DC. It is constant throughout the time and there is no change in the direction. So this is called as a DC current or DC supply that does not change its magnitude as well as direction. So moving towards more information and more details of AC and DC, in our India we have 230 volt and 50 Hertz frequency for single phase residential users and 400 volt or 450 volt with 50 Hertz for 3 phase residential consumers. AC can be single phase or 3 phase, and for a single phase AC supply there are 2 wires, one is live and neutral wire. One important thing we should remember that we cannot store AC supply, means we have to convert that AC into DC, then we can store that in a battery. So now moving towards DC supply voltage varies according to the circuit to circuit and application to application. Means there is no standard DC voltage for a particular. So according to application, according to the circuit, the voltage is different. So for example, the DC voltage can be 1.5 volt, 3 volt, 5 volt, 12, 24, 115, or it can be even 230 volt also. So for different circuit, different appliances, the DC voltage is different. So DC has 2 wires, that is positive and negative. So in DC we use a red wire for positive and black wire for negative. So one important thing to remember that we can store DC supply. Yes, we can store DC supply in batteries. So in short, we can say AC is a voltage or current that changes its value, and DC is voltage or current that doesn't change its value. So first of all, we will see a short video on DC. So consider this a small battery. It is a DC supply. So here we can use a fan or a bulb. Here we have connected a DC battery. So here you can see the electrons are flowing or current is flowing in only one direction. So as you can see in this waveform, the voltage throughout the time is constant and it is flowing in one direction. As you have seen in video, the current was flowing in clockwise direction. Now let's move to the AC supply. So consider I have connected a switch. How the current AC current will flow? You can see it is flowing clockwise and also anti-clockwise. So it gradually increases and becomes maximum in one direction, and again its value decreases and it becomes 0. Then again it start flowing in other direction and it become maximum and again 0. As you can see in this video, for AC supply, for positive half direction it is flowing clockwise and for negative direction it is flowing anti-clockwise. So what such a one cycle is called as a cycle, one complete cycle. So such a number of cycles gets completed in 1 second, then it is called as a frequency. So what are the sources of AC supply? You might know the thermal power plant that generates electricity from burning of coal, that also produces a AC supply. Another example is wind turbine. Wind turbine also consists of a AC generator. As you can see in this image, here it is a generator. By rotating of this generator, we produce electricity, then transmit, and then we use finally. So how this generator produce electricity means it consists of several coils and magnet. So by rotation of this prime mover, it produces a AC supply. So then after production of AC supply, we transmit through transmission tower, then we use in our houses. So in our house, you should remember, in our house we use AC supply that comes from utility or MSCB. So such a kind of AC generators also we use for emergency power out. So now we will understand or see examples what are the appliances that uses AC supply. In our house we use bulb, fluorescent tube that works on a AC supply. Fan also works on AC supply, and electric press iron also work on AC supply. So more example of AC appliances are as fridge and old kinds of TV, mixer, grinder. This works on a AC supply and many more. Now moving towards source of DC supply. DC supply can be produced by using of solar panel, or by use of battery we can get the DC supply. So before, there is no direct DC supply present in the battery. Actually we produce a DC supply and then we charge the batteries, then we get the DC supply from that battery. So what are the applications? As you can see, number of batteries are shown in these images, starting from the small cell that we use in our wristwatch and small electrical toys, Then moving towards the batteries that we use in mobile. This is the battery we use in mobile, and this kind of battery you can see in two-wheeler, four-wheeler, and this is the battery that we use in laptop, and this is the battery that we use in remote and different kinds of DTH remotes. So all are these batteries having DC supply. These are the application of DC supply or also the source of DC supply. So what are the appliances or gadgets that use DC supply are as follows. So our wall clock, study lamp and new flat TVs works on DC supply. Actually we give AC supply from our house. It has a circuit that converts AC into DC, then it is given to the television circuit. All kinds of batteries, DTH batteries, TV batteries, use a cell that is consist of a DC supply. So we use radio, it has a battery behind it. So all kinds of torch also use battery, that is DC supply. In computer there are several circuits. To provide the DC supply to different circuits, there is a SMPS inside the CPU. Then for laptop, it has a battery behind it. For mobiles, tablet and different types of gadget and smart watches, all consist of battery and that use a DC supply. So I hope
you like this video. Please subscribe this channel.